they had a relationship and he decided to believe his woman that they were building a family, and to later on find out that that child is not his, like, to say that it's his fault that that is the case, I cannot agree with that.
Why?
Because
Exactly.
So
no,
what? 100.
hear me, because I have been quiet. Just hear me real quick, because I have been quiet. I'm gonna go back quiet.
Yeah,
I am. I just think that it's crazy to the strength in which is being stood on to say that, nigga, it's your fault. The strength that you standing on that, I don't understand, because I don't see how you say someone gets to go through an entire process knowing that there's a possibility that this could come out differently, and not even bring it up to provide the option to say, hey, when this child comes, I think it would be in your best interest to get a DNA test. Like, there has to be some kind of accountability for that. There has to be someone to say what you did is wrong. And there also has to be accountability if we break up and now I'm paying child support, because now most states require you pay back child support from when the child was born. So
I gotta kind of agree with the daily rundown.
Let me answer Sec Passe's second question. And Sec Passe, I put this up. And first of all, 100 watts, let me address what you said too before I just skip everywhere. I agree. She should do that. Right? But unfortunately, I've been in situations, again, growing up in Detroit, bro. A lot of niggas don't do what they supposed to do. That's why I gotta always watch my motherfucking back. My motherfucking self. Responsible for my motherfucking head on my shoulder. You feel me? So even if she don't tell me that, my wife pregnant right now, my nigga. You think I'm not getting the paternity test, cuz? And she's sitting right here, cuz? I don't give a fuck what nobody say, cuz. I do what I need to do. You want to know why? Like I say, I got little kids and little girls that depend on me, my nigga. I can't misstep once for nobody. I misstep, they eat. I mean, see, you know what I'm saying? They don't eat no more. I misstep, they don't get motherfucking psychiatrics and all this shit that we got to pay for, bro. I can't afford that. You feel me? So I can't afford for some woman to catch me up on some shit that ain't got nothing to do with me. I gotta protect myself. And if she got a problem with that, we're gonna have to have a problem then. And you know how I handle problems, 100 watts. It is what it is. You feel me? So if a woman came to me told me something, oh, you can't get a paternity test, first I'm gonna go to the law. But if she take it outside the law, then we can go ahead and get rowdy. Call your brothers, call your whoever. Because I'm not doing shit until I know what I know. Period. What's the problem in that?
It is what it is. I'm like, a new conversation. I would have no.
My bad, JR.
No point of being upset about it. But once again, if you want to sit up and talk about paternity or these women, are these women who do that, yeah, it's wrong with those women. But at the same time, you have to protect yourself. Why are you sitting here going around skeeting at women if you don't want to? Because no, it's not because they let them. Because you chose to.
But didn't she do the same thing?
Is that JR speaking?
No. Because
she didn't choose to sleep with him.
Oh, that's not in my bad.
Sleeping with someone doesn't always come exalted with a baby. Once again, you chose to skeet in her. Whether she told you to take the condom off, whether she told you you can stay in, whether she told you have the choice. And if you have the choice to skeet in her, you have the choice to go get paternity for her, for that baby.
Doesn't she have the choice to not sleep with him?
Then who you gonna sleep with?
You are going too far, mate. Listen, 100 watts. And there is here what? Spaces here. Listen, they're telling you exactly what it is, right? You have to be a piece of shit. Simple. You want to be so benevolent to these women, yeah? You have to be a piece of shit. That's what Nate is saying. Be a piece of shit because they're going to be a piece of shit. That's it. Why are you fighting the fight, bro? No. Why are you fighting the fight? Be a piece of shit. As a man, if you are benevolent, you are going to get played. And what the main guy, right? What he's saying is, as a guy,
is this you can, talk about be a piece of shit?
Oh no, let's speak. Go ahead, JR. Go ahead.
Yeah, as I think the host is saying that, hey, as men, we can sit and point fingers, X, Y, Z, etc., right? Cool. We can point fingers all we want, but he's saying there's things that men can do, and there's women that are backing it up and saying, hey, if you don't go and get a DNA test, yeah, it's on you, my dog. It's on you. So guess what? Be a piece of shit. Give me that DNA test. It don't matter what she got to say. So in other words, Don't listen to what women gotta say. You care about your own feelings.
Wait, you say don't care about what women have to say?
Y'all don't care about women have to say anyway.
Wait, no, I don't know whether you think that men don't is the advice to not care.
I actually like what JR had to say. JR, are you speaking patois, my brother? Jamaican?
Did they care? Nah, from England, bro. From England.
He's English. You can tell.
Hold on a second. Wait. Can I get some more clarification? Because I'm not understanding.
So JR, REM had a question for you. REM, can you pose your question to JR now? He's off mute. He was muted before.
Oh, okay, my bad. Okay, so did you say that we shouldn't care about what women think?
Yes. Does she care that she put
do you think that we should not
you?
do that? Okay. And Nay, do you think that we should not care? Whether we do or not, do you think that we shouldn't?
No. I said y'all don't listen to women in the first place. Yeah, you should care. Okay. But y'all don't.
So you don't agree with JR?
No.
Okay. Why don't you agree with JR?
What I'm saying, when it comes down to that perspective, I'm talking about unmarried couples. Now, if you're talking about married couples, if you want to go get paternity, yeah, I would be okay with that. If that makes that settles your mind, it'll make you feel better, then go ahead. You do what you got to do as a man, because I'm gonna do what I got to do as a woman. If you want to divorce, I'm going to do so. We're individual people. Because at the end of the day, I know the baby is mine.
Okay. And that's what I'm saying. 100 watts is being so
if that
benevolent.
makes you sleep better at night, that you want to sit and doubt what you do what your seed, what you call quote unquote saw the seed, go do that.
Okay, so in other words, what we should do, so Nay, so what we should technically do, right? Technically, to limit this sort of chaos, we should marry before we carry. We should uphold specific standards to make sure that we're picking the right person, whether you're a male or female. You should pick the right person, right?
That suits you.
That suits you, right? So marry before you carry. Probably have some sort of foundational moral stance like Christianity or something like that, right?
You don't have to put religion in it. Just
but definitely have some sort of moral
morality.
Right, exactly. Something like, so you disagree with not listening to women, right? So you got the morals, you got the marry before you carry, making the right choices, right? Let me draw this back into why I jumped on here and what this seems to be about is with the exception of a man flirting, perceived to be flirting.
No, he wasn't perceived. He was.
Okay, well, he's pursued, whatever the case may be. Specifically about Anton, right? So he's been married for 22 years. We don't have any proof outside of speculation that he's cheated.
No, I don't think nobody's ever said he's cheated.
Okay. He seems to have a strong moral foundation when it comes to how he operates. And he's with a black woman. So what exactly is the beef with him?
I'm like, let me answer this specifically first, real quick.
Okay.
You don't believe that Anton has a strong moral judgment. To me, that's subjective. You may believe that, but we don't believe that.
But I don't believe
Neither
that.
does
Okay.
people like Jazz and other women and people that we saw over time that I have been watching, which is almost not this entire space, not just that specific person, but this entire space we've watched for over 10 years. Sac Passe know this. He a part of Bomb Squad. And also, speaking of that, Sac Passe, please get in touch with Bomb and give her, make sure that she okay. You know what I'm saying? And if you can, come back in the chat or in the comments and give a nigga an update on her health. Cool? But as far as bro having a strong sense of morality and song, no, we don't believe none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Everything else, yeah, he been married for a long time. That's cool. He been married for a while.
He gives good information. He's definitely given information where I've benefited off of some of the free information, again, with stocks, with how to pursue looking at contracts, how to pursue looking at different avenues to purchase land, because I'm in a position to do that. So I can understand the nuances, right? If he says something in jest, like, you think he's flirting, but him challenging Jazz seems to be the
We don't think that those things are done in jest also. right?
And okay, well, whether they're done in jest or not, right? Let's just say they're not.
You can't say fuck black babies in jest.
But can you? But again, are you explaining the full context? I'm not saying that you're lying, because again, I don't know the full context. But are you confidently able to explain the full context? Because again, what I was saying before we went into the video is, from my perspective, what he was insinuating was that the women that are in these situations that put a specific strain on the black man, is that black man entitled to say, man, fuck you and those kids? Because he may have been talking about, they might not even be his kids, right? So was he talking about a black man and his kids specifically? Because if the way that you're explaining it is he's saying fuck black women and fuck black kids, oh, then I'm all with you. If that's his sentiment, right? If he legitimately says, oh, I don't fuck with black kids, then that makes sense. But it's obvious he fucks with black kids because he has a black child that he's very proud of. So context matters. So I think that it's unfair, especially when he's not here to defend himself. Like you said, my friend, you can't really substantiate what I'm saying.
At the end of the day, we can't substantiate the fact that because somebody care about their own kids, that they care about other people's kids. That's like me saying that, oh yeah, the slave master fed his fucking kids, and that means he cared about all fucking kids.
Well, slave master doesn't care about about slaves.
At the end of the day, bro, it's a mute point to make that because somebody care about their own fucking family, that this means that they care about all the black children. When bro said what he said, this is some shit going on right now.
Did he say? But
hold on, dog. Hold on. But at the end of the day, I can go to the video he was talking to. He was talking to B. Taylor and Lucky Marie, and they was talking about really why it's okay to be a stepdad. And he was saying that these women want fucking men to be stepfathers, to protect them, but don't want to submit to them. So fuck them. We need to get rid of them and their children and start over with a new group of people. What the fuck is so hard about that to understand?
Well, I don't understand
that he's saying like erase them off the census.